going on, everybody? Me and Theo just hiked down here to the river and we're gonna see if we can find some carp. Unfortunately, it looks like the river's come up a little bit and it's actually moving a little faster than it has been the last few days, and I think we got some rain north of us and brought the level up a little bit here, and I never did check the flows earlier before we came down, but that's all right. I got a little carp setup that I kind of built here that I'm going to throw on the Axiom 2X and see if we can't catch something with it. This stretch of river is not too far from our house, and a lot of times we'll hike down here and we'll see carp feeding right down here in this bend. And lately the river's been so high we haven't seen anything, but I was out on the boat about a couple miles from here and seen some carp eating down there, and I decided I wanted to try and chase some of them. So came down here, and looks like with the water level being up, we're probably not going to be able to visually cast at any, but we can at least test out the my carp setup here. So after talking with one of the guys at the fly shop last week, the setup that I came up with here is I got my Axiom 2X BVK SD reel, and what I have on here is a Scientific Anglers Titan Sonar sink tip. This is the same sink tip that I actually use in Wisconsin. But attached to that, this is a Airflo 10-foot intermediate line that I have attached to that, and it's clear. And I have that going to a 10-foot tapered. So I was kind of originally worried about how this would cast and if I'd be able to cast it, because it's essentially kind of like 20 feet a leader on this thing, but it actually turns over fine. I'm not the best caster, but I'm not having any trouble getting it out there, and it seems like it does okay. So now I just gotta kind of wait for the river to go down a little bit and come back out here, and hopefully we can sight fish for some of these things. All right, well, I didn't catch any fish, but I did catch this really cool exoskeleton.
What is that bug called?
I don't know. If anybody knows what that is, leave it in the comments, but it's an exoskeleton from some kind of bug. Here's how
This looks cool. Just like, well, a bunch of turtles out of the Look at it. Whoa.
What's up, everybody? We are back from our little adventure down to the river. Obviously the water was kind of blown out muddy, so we didn't catch anything, but I just wanted to talk about the setup that I got on this reel here. And so I just wanted to get into carp fishing, and I don't really know anything about it. So I just kind of been reading and watching other people's videos and stuff like that. And I went down to the fly shop and talked to one of the guys there, and we kind of came up with this idea of fishing this sink tip line. And what I have attached to that is this Airflo 10-foot intermediate line. It's clear line, just trying to minimize the amount of leader, I guess, that you would see, or line, maybe. I don't know, I'm probably not saying that right. And then so I have that, and then I've actually got some of this 2X Airflo tippet I was going to use to try to build a leader with. And instead of using that, I actually opted to go for this, a 12-pound bonefish tapered leader. So I have that on the end of the intermediate line. Just have a small perfection loop at the end of that with the taper leader attached to it, and I'm kind of curious to see how it works. I'm going to wait for the water to clear up some, hopefully get back out there and try it. But I was going to show you some of the flies I've got here. I've got a little assortment, and like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing as far as carp fishing goes. So if anybody has done much carp fly fishing, let me know. Just leave a comment and let me know what I'm doing wrong, basically. So I got a couple of these. I guess these would be like a Jan's carp tickler. Got a couple of these. Got another kind of variation of that. You can see that guy there. Just some buggy stuff. I got the same thing I was using down at the river. It's got the lead eyes on the bottom of it. And then and this guy here, everything's kind of weighted. Try to get down on the bottom. A little further down the river, maybe 2 or 3 miles, the water clears up. There's a nice little tributary that runs in there. And I've actually seen quite a few carp down in there just feeding on some of the rocks in the shallow areas. So I'm going to give it a try and just see what happens. I've tried casting at them before with not much luck. So I'm going to see what I can do with this setup here. And like I said, if you know a better setup, leave a comment and just let me know how you would rig your lineup. Like I said, this is a Titan sonar sink tip with the 10-foot intermediate, and I just got the bonefish tapered leader on there right now. If I need to make it longer, somebody let me know. Carp, they just seem super spooky, so I just really want to learn and try to get a couple of carp on the fly. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, and hopefully next video, probably gonna do a little bass fishing. It's just that time of the year. Bass are biting. I'm gonna try to get out on the boat. Maybe this weekend, we'll see. I got a few things going on, but and then I've got a bunch of leaders that I need to tie on to my 3 weights for my bluegill and panfish. And then I just bought a pack of bass leaders also. So I know I could tie my own, but this is quick and easy. So just gonna loop them on my fly lines, get out there and go after it again. So anyway, all right, well, we'll catch everybody later.